get out here and they put this, call it stupid. Put it in the fracture machine, and this here is, you know what that is, Mr. Amy? It's not barley. Barley rolling and make the real itch. And they're going to put a thrash machine out here later that's built in 1914. And they're going to throw these sheaves in there and come out the other end. And this grain here, we're going to make us some bread now, some pork chops and some grits here. But looks pretty good. So can't wait to see that. That's our buddy over there in that tractor there. Just went by there. Not here, there, but over there. Over there. We'll turn around there. The grain machine. That's right in front of the camera. Can you see it? I can't see. There we go. Yeah, you could have left that bike at home, Kevin. Cleaning out all the furrows there, eh? Taking dirt off them over there, then probably just to shovel. Look at that guy go. Son of a that's cargo. See that cargo. Only one guy working and 5 watching. That must be a government crew. Holy Christ, see that's the north line shop. Eh? I don't know, there could be a bunch of miners too. Something like that was actually what the dirt either. Look at the friend there. What the hell is his name? Deer Johnny? No, Johnny Deer. Yeah. Yeah, that guy's sure going. Wow. There is Keiko. Give it a check in here. Coming up here in the shiny green tractor. Proud as a peacock, eh? That is a nice fucking unit. Got all the chrome rims on her. It's a up to 60. Thinks contract is 60 plays. Looking for a tape, that's what it is. It's in the wrong part down. Time to hold down. I'm the channel shoulder.
How you all doing today? Davey Boy here, Clown the Boy Redneck Killbilly. Our YouTube channel, and if you're here, well, you obviously know that. Here, this is a bunch of tractors we went out and filmed in Langruth, Manitoba, and it's at a farmer's place by the name of Murray Johansons, who has people come from a fair amount of places down south and around Manitoba, maybe as far as Calgary, Alberta. But what they are is a bunch of steam engines, and they show you how they run. Some of these engines are over 100 years old. And their gasoline is firewood or coal. And look at that giant. That is one big machine. It's got about a 10-furrow plow behind it. And the operator, as you can see, there's no hydraulics. It's all done by hand. They're just getting ready. They're at the end of the field, so they got to lift them all. And as you can see, they got a little tractor beside them there, a beautiful little unit. I can't even tell you what kind it is, but it sure is nice. Well, they're going to start lifting here. All a bunch of stooks in the field of which they cut. Oh, there the boys go. They're moving at her pretty quick to get her done. Don't have to have Jenny Craig there. You'd never get fat to that kind of job, would you? Donuts are an option. Or a beef burger. No, what is it? Murray had his thing is bison. It was really good. He fed us when we were there too. Awesome. Well done, Murray. And your relatives there, Alan Bott? I think he's been out there more than once in these fields, probably hunting deer with you guys. Yeah, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Wow. These things are just massive. They're coming out to give her another shot in the field here. You're going to come around the corner. Give us a nice view of that machine. And then they're going to be getting out, and I think they have 3 abreast here. Nice day for this. There's no rain, so it made it good for all the people to enjoy this afternoon, and there's a fair amount of kids running around having a fantastic time. They were even teaching us old boys a little bit about these steam engines, which was awesome, man. Yes, sir. You'll see them up the road there. They're entertainers at that. So they're, by the look of it, they've stoked her up with some firewood and coal. She's just puffing like a dog want to pull a sleigh. Let's get at her, pitter patter. Yeah, that looks like fun. They're having an awesome day on that wagon. Kind of puffing away on the white smoke, so I guess you get pretty warm. Wake up, boys. Let's go. We got to put this thing to work. I just got to get close enough to bring her back into the furrow there. And then hop up and start cranking them down. Hard to see the exact number, but it's around 10 or something. It is beautiful. There they go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I guess they got you. Well, that was a number in Clandeboye School, eh? Al Bott said he was out here more than once here, shooting deer out in this neck of the woods, and they'd have a few stories and stuff when the day was over, and Al said they had the odd beer.
Digging a hole in here. It's proper in the hole because you can't roll around, eh? The guy down the ladder is praying, looking for money, because if you keep digging, you will hit China. Hey? The water, oil, eh? All the above. That's her phone. Here's one of Jenny Briggs' customers. Hey, buddy. There we go. Comes in fixed practice. We got 3 of them here. Watch out. Oh, can you back that thing up, Devils? Holy great, that Amy's smart sweater. How are you? Oh, back up a little bit. Where are you going? What's your name?
I already told you it.
Oh, no, tell me, what's your name?
My name is Sarah Andrew. Give me that.
Okay, go in front, Mitchell. I can't see it from here. Back up right here a little bit there, yeah. You guys look like good farmers, eh?
Yeah.
What's your buddy's name behind you here?
My
Is that Tom?
My cousin.
The cousin who? Randy Horace?
Well, we're just with you before.
Oh, Randy Cole. Okay. Hey, no, don't touch that. It'll go up. Don't do that.
So we're doing something. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I know they're gonna start thrashing. Okay?
And then
Here's your brother. Your cousin.
Kieran. And then
Oh, catch him if you can.
we're not gonna catch him, and we're just gonna do some work,
Okay.
and we're gonna just go they're putting the phone thing, and
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna do that, and then so we're just gonna
Have you ever seen it done before?
no and we're
No.
it's our first time, and
Forward to it.
it's pretty nice. So welcome.
Okay, buddy. Thank you for your cooperation. Bye now.
You just asked if we want to be on TV.
Yeah, you're on it right now, buddy.
Huh?
Say something. Are you guys the 4 Musketeers?
We're in the gang.
You're in a gang.
We're going to be hanging out for a while.
Oh, oh,
You don't need a shout out. So
holy. Oh, if you taught him, don't give me any lip. I'll give you one of these. So take the screen.
how can I
Oh no, don't say that word. Ice cream. Oh, I like that. Manitoba, Canada. Eh? Hey, can you guys say toodaloo, buckaroo? Who's the big dog?
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest. How old are you?
So we're going to be packing. We're going to be 10. Packing. I don't want to be at 2. And then we're going to be partying.
That's the front of the screen anyway. Give that.
David Mitchell, and we're going to have some fun in this door and come to ice cream and Manitoba.
Oh, all right.
Bye.
Yeah. Good now. Run. See how fast you can go like a deer.
No, we're waiting for them because you don't need to get hit by the belt.
Don't do that.
I said we don't need to.
I don't know what you're thinking. You're thinking I can see what you're saying here. Right here.
David, this is what it's you. So we're just waiting until they start combining. So we're gonna be
Eagle.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me.
We're gonna do a little safety thing about telling you guys. Don't be running on anything that's dangerous, because you guys could get stranded or hurt and bad. Bill's go and Bill's
Yeah.
picked it up. And
A
then
good helper. Right?
no, he picked it up. He apparently pulled it. Then he dropped it. Then I picked it up. No, he pulled it off.
Oh, you did.
Then we're gonna be I'm gonna tell you guys something to do. We went behind the camera over here. Don't go in these because they're dangerous.
Okay.
And don't go in the same way that I'm moving. Anything that's moving, don't go in front of it.
Yeah.
Or if it's backing up, don't go in the back of it. You can get pretty hurt. That
It hurts, eh? Maybe push it down right there. Yeah. See that guy up top?
when we're gonna
You see
be
him?
yeah.
Does he talk all the time?
Yeah.
Is he a good auctioneer?
Kind of sort of hard.
And don't pull on that shelf. Wait.
So we're gonna be connecting and we're gonna be talking about stuff over here
He's
and
gonna be in the movies that boy.
Hey
what?
guys, guess what? I
Oh,
can do
okay.
this.
Holy crap. Wait. I used to be on TV. And my mom told me to get off. She said, you get off.
Beef.
Look at this. Holy crap. Hey, there's a little machine. What's she doing there now? Illinois, what's that thing? Something
Beef. Why would you get up? What's it? What? Your turn back in.
What's she doing up there? Don't put your hand there. No, don't do that. Oh, this guy, he's trouble. I can see that. Look at him.
Let's get this party started!
Guys shouldn't do drugs.
So we're gonna be.
Don't do that. You're gonna,
I did it in my face.
the kids gotta look at this stuff. You're gonna scare them.
I guess.
Don't do that, buddy. You get the balls up my feet. We're in an interview. You're talking interview. What do you got to tell us? We were just on the almost 100-year-old tractor. Pretty cool. What kind of tractor was it? It was burnt kerosene and water. It had big 10-inch pistons and had a big 10-row plows on it. Holy, that's a big machine, eh? The big one. Thank you. He's trying to catch himself on TV, but he can't run fast enough. Want to see yourself on TV? We can spin it around. Look at that. Now you can spin it. That's scary. That's scary. You guys want to see a monkey? You guys got too much Pepsi or sugar or something. No, don't touch it.
Well, what do you think? That's 4 entertainers. It's amazing. I wish I had their energy. They're out here enjoying the day. You see these fellas getting together. They're going to bring up one of the big steam engines and They will put the belt on, which drives the thrashing, I guess, machine. It's not a combine. I guess it is a combine. But all the stooks that get out here that they've gathered from the field that they've all gone out and cut and put together. So here we're stretching the belt out to get it close enough slack so they can hook onto that big pulley up there. You'll back up and tighten it up, and then they'll fire up the thrashing machine. They all work together as a team. It's amazing to watch all these guys put this stuff together, and as old as it is, the thrashing machine, I think, was 100 years old. It was in the 1900s that was made. It's a long time ago. Used to have a lot of thrashing crews that would go around together, I guess, and go to different farmers. And out in Petershill, where my grandma and grandpa lived, they had a grain farm there, and they had guys come and stay with them for a while till they got the thrashing done. And they'd feed them and give them a place to sleep, maybe a cold beer, glass of water, or something nice like that. But these guys here is going to back up a little bit here, tighten the belt. I think that's Big Murray and the trolls in that big steam engine. But if you see the fellow walking by, and he's roughly around 6 feet there with a camera. So that big wheel must be all of 7 feet. One thing about it, you don't have to phone Goodyear to get a tire changed. Never wear them out, eh? Here we go. At least tighten it up. There we are. And it'll kick her into gear and get her turning, get her ready to thrash. We'll start climbing in the trailer here to start forking it into the trough. We're having a little meeting to see how it is. Puff of smoke, I guess she's getting ready to go. Here we are. So you'll see them as they scoop the straw into the belt here. It goes through the thrashing machine, and you'll see how it gets put out the other end. It cuts the straw all up and puts it into a pile. And the grain is going to go into the wagon in front here. And I think at one time that wagon was pulled by horses. They didn't have the tractors like they do here with rubber tires. There you go. Now they're doing some forking. They're forking around. Yeah, and she starts to go. Look at the end of the exhauster. That's the straw coming out, putting her in a pile. Albot could be out there looking for a needle in a haystack. Or his nephew Lyle might be sitting underneath there with a cold Budweiser, who knows? But she sure spits her out a long ways. Yes, it chops it up pretty nice. Use it for bedding after. And here you see the grain popping out into the cart. You follow the auger down, you'll see up there at the top, there's a trip there. Every time it gets full of grain, it opens up and out she goes. It was an amazing unit. And how many people it takes to work it. Nowadays, one operator. And he covers enough land there to fill up a set of super bees in no time. So these guys got a pretty steady job here for the day. I don't think it paid much back in the day either. But you made her work. Yeah, look at the grain coming out that chute into that grain cart. Every once in a while she gets full and lets her go. There we are. Nice color, the green color on the wagon, steel wheels. Yeah, they're going through this wagon full of grain here pretty quick. I think they got a couple wagons to do there before they're finished, or what they've loaded with all the stooks. When they put the stooks in, they got to have them face the right direction or it doesn't thrash them out very good. So they got to know what they're doing now, boys, and it looks like they've done a fair chunk of it. We're kind of getting tired and sweaty just watching these guys work. And I'm not even a government employee. No. I'm an employee. Yeah, that's pretty damn nice, that is. Well organized, well put together with all these guys, eh? Yeah. And then when they get her all done, the thrashing, and then Big Murray has a supper for everybody and a little entertainment before everybody packs up camp and heads her back home. we were invited out here to take a picture of it, and we were sure glad to meet Murray and his family and all the friends. It's an outstanding place here. Al Bott and Lyle Thompson and Brent and their dad. They're come out here and they all hunt together. Deer hunt, have a few safety meetings. Al says if nobody drinks, nobody gets hurt, something like that. But yeah, it's a pretty nice part of the country. It's where Alan Bott was born and raised. Used to be a farmer himself at one time. Made all his money, he thought I better get the hell out of this business. Yeah, here's a little story for you, eh? But the pile of straw is getting higher and higher. You betcha. Look at these guys go. The more they take off, the lower they get in the deck and higher they got to throw it up, eh? Don't need to lift weights there to stay in shape. That old thrashing machine is sure working pretty fine. Might take you a day or two to fill up a set of super peas, though. Yeah. That's all we got to say about that for now. Look at the puff of smoke coming up. Holy smokes. She's starting to work hard. I have to throw a little bit more firewood in there and maybe touch a coal. Keep the heat up. Well, that's pretty nice to watch all this take place and all the spectators they got. And if you're a farmer, you can appreciate this. How things were done in the old days to what technology's grown to this day. Work all day here. See how much you've done compared to now. Then you see an air seeder that did a couple thirds of the field and you're near done. Big combines. Yeah, we've come a long way in the farming industry. It was kind of nice to be able to see this. I've never seen it before. Heard my dad talk about it when we were growing up on the farm. How they used to do this. We had a Super 27 Massey Ferguson. I thought I was in the chips when I got that combine. Yeah. And all the dust in the air was all free. Yeah, by the end of the day, you look like a raccoon. You're just, what you can see is the white of your eyes because of all the dust, as you can tell coming out of this thing. That is one amazing distance it's throwing it there. It's like a big beehive. You got this old tractor on the runway here, ready to pull another load in. I think they're going to unhook from this fella and put a Super Massey there, 44. Painted up real nice. Someone's put a lot of hours of work into them. Yeah, you can see the clutch turning there where they can put a drive belt on to a baler or something like that, or a Stuker. Yeah, these guys have been working at this here for 10 minutes or so. That's not too bad to get the wagon emptied out. Get the next one on the runway into the side of that big thrashing machine there. You can't see it from here, but they have one on the other side as well. So that machine does take a fair chunk of straw at one time. You can see the tractor on the other side backing up to hook up to their wagon and pull it out. They're done with that. It's a steel wheel tractor. Not the smoothest unit on the fleet, but sure beat sitting behind a couple horses with bad gas. Yeah. Air conditioning in the summer, heater in the winter. Yeah, it's amazing to watch all this. Especially if you've never seen it before. And how they gather all the parts and make all this stuff work and so nicely painted up. Sure do appreciate their hard work on that part. They got something along the same lines, I think, over at Austin, Manitoba. Never been there to see that, but I was sure excited to see all this. But coming up, we're doing a horse show out in Richer, Manitoba, but they're miniature horses. So we're going to get that done in the next couple of weeks. So you'll have to check that out when we get back up that way. See what you think. We got a few things coming up through the summer here to post. So stay tuned with us. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate the nice comments we get from some people down south there. We get a fair chunk out of California there. They've seen stuff like this before, but it's pretty special. I'd like to thank Murray Johansons and his cousin relative there, Alan Bott. Got us hooked up together so I could go out and see this. And it's taken quite a while to get this project finished, but hope you enjoy it there, Murray. Big Al said you were always waiting for this to come out, so we had to do a little bit of figuring because we took it off an 8mm camera and put it on the computer. And that's why some of the sound is not as good as we would like, but in time of transferring it over, it affected it. So we've got some music on the bottom there. Hope you enjoyed that. And talking with you, this has been a very nice way to spend the day. So if you're up and by that big farm, it's a beautiful farm right off the road there at Landgrove, just before it. And they're picking up the last of their sheaths here. So that wasn't bad timing at all. That was really good. So yeah, if you be kind and give us a subscribe and a thumbs up, and if you have a nice comment, we'd like to hear it. If you got a bad one, oh well, keep it to yourself. You betcha. Everything is spitting empty here. The old man used to say on the farm, when it's thick like that, there was Mickeys coming out the end of the pipe there. I don't know what a Mickey was. I think it sounded like whiskey. Maybe it was beer. That could be. There we go. There comes along the old Massey 44. Lining her up beside the thrashing machine here. Get her lined up just the right height like the other one was. Bingo gringo. Let's get going here. Get this job done so we can go dancing. Oh, there's a lady in a nice dress there. They got all nicely set up and dressed for the occasion. That's how they used to dress and years ago. The ladies would always be prettied up, all gussied up, my dad would say. They're getting ready there, and a couple of fellas and one lady's joining them. And she can sure work, that girl. Yeah, she's a farmer from way back. Another little old Massey going by. And a booger just dozers up there. I don't know what happened there. But couldn't be smelling gas out in that tractor. No. Yeah, you got her fired up again there, boy. Doesn't need Matamucil the way it's crapping things out there. Yeah. That guy on top of the combine looks like he's still getting high there. Supervising. Come on, boys, a little quicker. Get her done here. Well, everybody, I sure hope you enjoyed this day as much as we did. A big special thanks to Murray Johansons for putting all this together. It was a great deal of work to make it successful, and he's done an awesome job. And Murray, I'm glad to get this done for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Check it out and see how it is. Shoot us a comment if it's crap or if it's good or not. But that's all we had, partner. But thank you so much for all this beautiful day, and all your spectators and people that come to join you with their hard work on all their steam engines. They're outstanding the way they look, painted and whatnot. So all the best. Thank you kindly. You guys take care of yourself and have yourself an awesome day.